Hey guys, sorry I couldn't make it today. I unfortunately had to attend a presentation at an elementary school for another class. For my part of the presentation, though, I'll be talking about gangs and their local impact on local communities. I think stories would be the best way to illustrate what a gang present just might do to the community, so I will share some stories that I've come across and that I've experienced personally while researching about gangs. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Vice put out an article on how gangs potentially can scare away businesses. This can happen for a few different reasons. Let's say you're an up-and-coming business and you're looking to open a new store. More than likely, you are going to shy away from crime-ridden areas not only for your safety, but for business reasons as well. For instance, if you wanted to start a shop where you fix cars, but recent crime reports show in the area that there was a lot of theft, break-ins, and things like that, why would you want to open your shop in that area there? You're just pretty much setting yourself up to get your stuff stolen, or you might have to pay higher insurance costs because you're at more of a risk of having your property damaged or your things taken away from you. Gangs pretty much affect everyone in the area, not just the people in them. When I started this project, I actually thought I would be the person who would be farthest away from gangs, seeing as I don't know anyone really in gangs. I've never really experienced any, like, what I would know as gang criminal activity in the area. So I thought I wouldn't really have a good grasp on this. But the other day, I actually found out, because my mom used to be a teacher in the East Hall department in Wheaton, that one of her students actually is the prime suspect in a gang-related murder where the person actually stabbed someone else over 100 different times. And, you know, this is someone that was one of my students that my mom worked with, and when she was one of her students, like, I guess she would have never expected this of them. And, you know, it just came as a shock pretty much everyone. And the only reason why she found out about this is, well, for one, it was on the news, and she also ran it into one of her other students who told her about it and actually showed her the mugshot of the girl, and she was like, oh my god, she doesn't even look like the same person. Yeah, pretty much gang violence affects everyone in a community, though. For everyone who lives there in the local community, they might feel like they have a curfew almost in the area because they don't want to go out in certain times of night because they don't want to get caught in the crossfire. While most gang violence pretty much occurs between other gangs and within the gang itself, you know, you're just putting yourself at higher risk if you live in these areas that are dominantly controlled by gangs. Pretty much my big takeaway from all this, though, is that even though, you know, crime can pretty much occur anywhere, you know, I guess why would you put yourself at risk if you were, like, moving into an area that is, like, dominated by a gang, and that gangs really affect everyone in the local communities. It's not just really the gangs themselves. They have an influence on the families, the businesses, and everyone who lives in that local area.